Good evening to all. I congratulate Sri Mahalingam, a versatile health management promoter, in choosing occupational optometry as today's webinar topic and rightly identifying two top-notch specialists of the subject, Dr. R. Krishna Kumar and Dr. A. Rashima, to deliver the lectures. I am grateful to Sri Mahalingam for inviting me to be the chief guest of this webinar, a subject close to my heart and closer and clearer to my eyes. Occupational optometry is a service dedicated to health and safety of eye and vision as it relates to any occupation which we understand as work. Work, in a sense, is a series of purposeful and coordinated motor activity intended to culminate in a desired result. Any work or task gives sensory inputs such as visual, sound, touch, smell, etc. to the brain, which analyzes and processes the information received and in turn sends impulses to the concerned muscles to act. Visual inputs form 80% of total sensory inputs and thus become important in carrying out work effectively and productively. If you ask someone, what is your occupation? The response could be, I am a sculptor, I am a carpenter, I am a weaver, I am an IT professional, I am a cricketer, etc. If you further ask, what work do you do? Then the sculptor might say, shaping and carving stones to produce figures, idols, animals, etc. The carpenter might say, my work is to make furniture. Please understand, each work is an aggregate of series of tasks. In the case of the carpenter, the tasks in his work would include measuring required dimensions of the wood, cutting it to size by a saw, hand or mechanical, then shaping it using chisel and planer to bring the wood pieces to the required size and fixing the components using nails and screws, and finally polishing or painting. Occupational optometry aims at matching the visual demand created by the task and the visual capability of the individual to do the task comfortably and efficiently within the work environment. It also deals with the prevention of occupation-related eye injuries and ocular and visual effects of physical, chemical, and other hazards. The need for this special branch of optometry becomes evident when one understands that the prescription for glasses or contact lenses that an optometrist generally gives, based purely on the person's visual assessment alone, will not give the required corrections, comfort, or be of any use if the occupational needs are not taken into consideration. Good vision of the individual and adequate illuminance on the task in the workplace is essential for optimal work performance. It helps in reducing accident rate and absenteeism and positively enhances the safety, health, morale, and well-being of the individual. As a result, it helps any industry to increase productivity. Occupational optometrists develop vision standards for various occupations to be enforced at the recruitment process for selection of appropriate persons. In this connection, I would like to say here that vision standards are available for only about half a dozen occupations in India. Example, railways, driving, pilots, etc. We at Occupational Optometry Services of Sankara Nethralaya and Elite School of Optometry have developed vision standards for about 25 occupations in the unorganized sector, some of which have been published in peer-reviewed journals. Optometrists carry out periodic eye examination to provide necessary interventions, prescribe eyewear, that is glasses, as well as create awareness among workers regarding ocular hazards present at the workplace and emphasize the importance of using eye protective devices, that is, personal protective equipments, while at work. The substantial loss of man hours wages. The substantial loss of man hours, wages, and the corresponding loss in production that occurs due to eye and vision related problems at the workplace can thus be dealt with and reduced by a well trained occupational optometrist. Now, my take home advice to practicing optometrists. The inadequacy of general health infrastructure, and more specifically, visual health among the unorganized sector workers, who form 85 to 90% of the 45 crore of working population of India, has thrown up a challenge. I request all optometrists to wake up to the situation and ask everyone who seek eye examination and prescription details of their occupation or work. Allocate some time, visit the place of work, assess the visual task and safety needs, and then prescribe corrective glasses with properly placed segments or progressive lens or other interventions to enhance better vision. This will have greater benefit and patient acceptance and moral satisfaction for you as the concerned optometrist. Thus, you not only would strengthen and expand your practice, but importantly, also be instrumental in developing and boosting visual and ocular health of the society and our nation. Thank you.